morning. It's 9:30. We're actually on time this morning, which is a little bit scary sometimes, but it is time for Ask the Lawyer with Bruce L. Scheiner, attorney for the injured. And maybe today we're going to get an answer to a question that you perhaps submitted. And if you'd like to submit a question, we're going to tell you how to do that coming up as well. But first, would you please help me welcome Bruce L. Scheiner, attorney for the injured. Good morning, Bruce.
Good morning, Todd. How are you doing this morning?
I'm doing fine. And how are you?
Everything is very well, thank you.
Good. Glad to hear. Everybody healthy and happy around the office as well as at home?
Yes, sir. Thanks for asking.
Good. All right. That's a lot these days. It's a big accomplishment. Bruce, it sounds like you're in the car, but you're not driving, right?
That is correct.
Yeah, because I know you, and you'd be the last one to be distracted while behind the wheel.
You're 100% right.
Unfortunately, not everybody believes in that kind of a credo, and that's kind of what's going on with our very tragic and very complicated question of the week. Are you ready for me to dive into it?
I am ready, Todd.
Okay, this is what it says. My husband was killed riding his motorcycle at Daytona Bike Week. Just awful. He was struck by a delivery driver, and the truck driver was ticketed for violating the right-of-way of my husband. My husband and I have 2 children, a son who is 23 and a daughter who is 21. A family friend said that my adult children should have an attorney as well as myself. I'm so confused as to how to proceed. Do we need multiple attorneys? Please ask the lawyer what is best. We are heartbroken and don't want our grief to impact our case negatively. And I think we could all certainly empathize with the position that this woman is in, because she's grieving. She's having to bury her husband and at the same time figure out the legalities of protecting herself and her family. Bruce, how do you respond to that?
Well, first of all, it's very, very sad that, everybody loves to go to Bike Week, but it's become very dangerous.
Yeah.
There's so many people go there and don't follow the best safety procedures.
Right.
But Florida has what's called the Wrongful Death Act, and it provides how to proceed, when there is an untimely death as a result of an accident.
Right.
And basically what has to happen is an estate has to be opened for the decedent.
Okay.
And a personal representative is appointed to represent the estate. Normally, in the fact pattern that you provided, the wife would be the person with preference to be the personal representative, and the wife has the right to retain a lawyer for the estate.
Okay.
However, it's a little bit complicated because the children would be designated as survivors and have a right to make a recovery for the loss of their father.
Uh-huh.
And each one would have the right to retain their own individual attorneys. However, that's not the best thing to do.
Okay.
The best thing is for all the parties to get together and agree on one attorney that's going to represent the estate. They'll have everybody's interest at heart and make the best presentation for the estate.
Yeah, that's kind of what we as lay people are kicking around behind the scenes here. It would seem to me one attorney, one law firm representing the entire family. That way, that lawyer knows all the details, all of the ins and outs of the case, rather than having to exchange information back and forth.
That's 100% correct. And you have one attorney, if you pick a good, experienced personal injury attorney, he's handled previous cases like that.
Yeah.
And, you don't want one of the children to go out and get a lawyer that's not as experienced, and, they have different ways of presenting the case.
Right. And you brought up a good point at the beginning, too. Bike Week is always tremendous fun, but it has become increasingly more dangerous. And you, as the biker's lawyer, definitely have heard that and seen many a case come out of Bike Week.
Yes, we have. We've represented many people as a result of accidents at Bike Week. And, you know, all we do is hope that everybody proceeds as safely as they can.
And that might be another question, although she doesn't ask it here. I can see it being a logical question. Do I need to contact an attorney in the Daytona area? And I know that's not the case.
No, she should hire a local attorney that's experienced with motorcycle and personal injury wrongful death cases.
Right. Okay, Bruce, hate bringing these tragic stories to you. I know you don't like hearing them either, but when it comes down to getting some help, we also know you're the go-to guy. Thank you once again.
Well, it's my pleasure, Todd. As I've told you many times, I look forward to the challenging questions you pose on Wednesday mornings.
And we look forward to these conversations as well. Have a good week. We'll talk to you next Wednesday.
Thank you, Todd.
Okay, take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up again for Bruce L. Scheiner, attorney for the injured. Now, if you'd like to submit a question, just go to our website and in the keyword search box, type in Bruce. That'll take you to where you need to go. If you have a more immediate problem that needs immediate attention, please contact the Port Charlotte office of Associates and Bruce L. Scheiner at 941-743-7777. 941-743-7777. Tell them that Todd sent you from Kicks Country 92.9.